Hello, greetings of the day, everyone. Are you fascinated by the history, culture, and technology of Japan? Do you want to go to the foreign country for study, for a job, for work, and so on? So, if you're thinking of going to some good country and to have a very good work culture, then Japan is the best option for you. Why I'm saying like this? Because I had been to Japan for 2 years and I'm very closely related with the culture, literature, tradition, technology, colleges, and research in Japan. That's why I'm telling you something. Those who are interested to listen, it is a good opportunity for them. I am Dr. Rajkumar Deshpande, Principal of Imperial College of Engineering and Research, Wagholi. So, in this today's lecture, we are going to see why we should go to Japan, how the Japan country is, and which are the different opportunities which are available for the students of India for going to Japan and studying there as well as working there. Not only that, there are many companies in India from Japan, those are working here, outsourcing their job. I will tell you that the work culture, payment packages, work, salaries are topmost in Japan, and you'll get the satisfaction of what you are doing in the Japan. Okay. So we are going to see in this today's lecture details about this. Let me share some of the videos and PowerPoints for you so that you will be available with all the information according related with this. I hope you will be able to see this. Now, this is our main question, our main point, as why we should go to Japan and what we are going to do in Japan after going there. So, first, let me tell you that whatever the video you see or the picture you see, there are two main things. One is the mountain. This is called as the Fuji mountain, which is the tallest mountain in Japan, and this is called as Otera. That is the temple of the Japan. Japan has a tradition of many last few decades or thousands of years for getting this one. In this video, we are going to see which are the different job opportunities there, study opportunities are there. If you want to travel, also this video will be useful for you. It is said that once a person should visit to Japan and see the beauty, novelty, and technology in the Japan. So you can go to the Japan as a student, as a employee, or you can go to the Japan for a trip or travel. And why we should learn the Japanese language. If you want to study, if you want to learn, if you want to do job in Japan, then Japanese language is a very must. It is very important. So why we should learn the Japanese language? Because of these reasons, as a job, travel, and it is said that every engineering student must learn one of the new language. But the Japanese is preferred because it is simple to learn, it is simple to listen and simple to talk, but little bit hard to write and little bit difficult to understand. Then why we should learn the Japanese language? For the culture, traditions, the Japan is the most important days for the discipline in the world. The technology is highest, as you know, Sony, Kawasaki, Mitsubishi, all these are the products from the Japan. So, and the art is also one of the things which is very important. And if you want to achieve all these things, we must see which are the different types of cultures, which are the different of traditions. So when we are learning this language, we must learn the culture, tradition of that country because that will get more interested. If you ask me which is the best country for living or staying, then I will say, yes, America, most of the answers will be from your side. But yes, I will say also the Japan. Why? The Japanese people are very cooperative, they are workaholic, they always help the foreign students, and the work house balance is also very, very highest in nature in Japan. The most happiness index in the world is of the Japanese people. And I must tell you, the age, maximum age the people live in the world is from Japan. Mostly for a woman, it is more than 90 years, and for men, it is more than 85 years. Because this happens because of the lifestyle, because of the food, because of the other healthy exercises they do. So it is also a country to study the people and to inculcate the good things from that country into ours. That's why we should always learn the Japan language. Now, in this video, we will see that to get a certification in the Japanese language, that is a very basic thing. As I told you, the Japanese language is easy to understand, easy to speak, and easy to listen. Okay, but before going to Japan, we have to pass few tests which are conducted by the Japanese government, and this called as the Japanese Language Proficiency Test (JLPT). So there are 5 levels. These are called as N1, N2, N3, N4, and N5. N5 is the lowest level. If you learn Japanese for 6 months, okay, sincerely, then you will be able to pass N5 examination, and that is sufficient for you to go to the Japan, because this will be one of the requisite, this will be one of the important criteria for your selection. Let me tell you, in our Imperial College of Engineering, after 15 days, two Japanese companies are visiting. One is the Mitsubishi, and other is also Japanese company. And they have demanded us, you should have, students should have some basic Japanese language. They are not asking for the highest level, N1, in the JLPT examination. Yes. But if you conduct some course in our college for the this language, you will be basically acquainted with the different aspects of the Japanese language. So my aim of this video is to get you introduced with the Japanese language, to tell the different resources and how can study about it. Okay. Let's say the first thing is that you see here a picture, two persons are leaning down and they are greeting each other. Japan is the topmost country in the world which is respected for the etiquettes and manners. So, in our country, we say namaste, namaskar, or hello, but in Japanese, they say hajime maste, glad to meet you, hello. So, this is the thing, and they lean by, there is also nomenclature. So, it is a 45-degree of leaning is there when they both of them will greet you. Okay. So you tell me, Japan is famous for how many things? First, is Japan is famous for the earthquake, as you know, that it is the only country where maximum earthquake occurs, and the people suffer out of that. But still, the economy of the Japan is second highest than America. Okay, Japan is the topmost country, which is the manufacturer of robots and the design of robots. As I said, earthquakes are very common in Japan. So, earthquake prone structures, earthquake prone buildings is also the specialty of Japan. Then you see different types of automobiles, okay, Mitsubishi, then Kawasaki. But Japan is very much advanced in manufacturing of the advanced defense oriented and electronically fabricated different types of vehicles or the automobiles. Okay. In my stay of Japan, I visited the Mitsubishi company also, and I have seen, I was wonderstruck with their work culture and with the help of the technology they are using there. Now, you know, also Japan for the Sony, correct? The TV company, there are many products of the electronics which are of high quality and of high precision manufactured in Japan, right? So some of the friends in my last lecture, they told me that Japan is also famous for sushi. So what is it? I will give this question to you. Just find it out. What is this? And tell me in the next lecture. Okay. So the point here I have made clear to you is that the everyone must visit Japan in their lifetime. Maybe as a student, maybe as an employee, maybe as a tourism person, maybe to learn the new language, to learn the culture, to learn the discipline, to learn the technology and art. What's not? So, in this initial lecture, in the subsequent lectures, I am going to give you the material also, resources also, on the net also, and the resources from the different types of Android apps also. Now let's begin with the simple lesson of greetings in Japan. So first thing is that in any language is the self introduction. Now let me tell you, Japanese language consists of three different parts. These are called as hiragana, katakana, and kanji. So hiragana is the normal grammatic words, grammatic sentences we prepare in hiragana. And in every language, there are certain foreign words. For example, table in Marathi, or chair, TV. So these are all the foreign words. If we pronounce them as if their meaning in Marathi, then it will be something strange. So some foreign words in our language are used as it is English language. So whenever we want to represent any foreign word in the Japanese language, we have to use the katakana. Okay, that is the second type of language or part of the language you can see. The third is the kanji. So what is a kanji? So kanji, many times you have seen some Chinese characters. Those are some complicated one. So it is called as the picture language. So this language is in the form of the pictures. These pictures are a little bit complicated. They have certain meanings and they constitute also the major portion of the Japan. Okay, so it is difficult to learn the kanji, but when we are going for the visit to Japan, it is less important because at the initial stage we must able to talk, listen the basic words which are there. So the first topic we'll take here is the introduction in Japanese, or the which are the different types of greetings words which are used. For example, we say namaste, hello, and all these things. So let's see in this slide. So see this slide very carefully. You'll find here that there are three columns. First is the greetings in English is written, then greetings in Romaji. What do you mean Romaji? Romaji, you'll see that the direct conversion of hiragana into English is called as the Romaji. So here it is written hiragana. So this in the last column, you see this is all the Japanese alphabets we are using here. Okay. So Romaji is the direct English conversion of this one. Okay. Let's take the first word, which is very common. That is hello. So we pronounce it as konnichiwa. Hello in Japanese is it konnichiwa. Let us second. Good morning. Ohayo gozaimasu. And this is hiragana of this. Ohayo gozaimasu. Of course, I am giving this slide, this presentation to you also in my description box. You can open it and you can also see the different contents in this and you can make it by heart initially. Okay. Good afternoon. Konnichiwa. Good afternoon. Konnichiwa. Good evening. Konbanwa. Konbanwa. So here you see K-O and K-O. So here you see some similar characters, two parallel lines. They represents ko. Okay. Good night. Oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi nasai. Goodbye. Many of the students might know this word. Goodbye is what? Or bye-bye? Sayonara. 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 Then we have this as a most important we use many times in Japan, that is thank you or thank you so much. So arigato gozaimasu. Arigato gozaimasu. How are you doing? How are you? Genki desu ka? Are you okay? Then what is the answer? I am fine. Thank you. Genki desu. Okay. This is one of the words we were taught. I am hungry. Onaka ga sukimashita. Onaka ga sukimashita. So let's revise English, Romaji, and Hiragana. Hello, konnichiwa. Good morning, ohayo gozaimasu. Now remember one thing that while talking good morning or something like this or greetings, there are two types again. One is called as a formal and one is called as informal. What is that? In case of the informal method, we just talking with our friends or which are younger than us, then we use informal method. Okay, but when we are talking with our respected persons, our professors, then we use the respectable form of the hiragana. So, whenever you are going to say good morning to your friends, you can only say Ohio. What? Ohio. And when you are saying good morning to your teachers or your parents, then you can say Ohio gozaimasu. Say after me, Ohio gozaimasu. Good afternoon. Konnichiwa. Say after me, Konnichiwa. Good night. Oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi nasai. Let's get familiar with these words. Goodbye. Sayonara. Sayonara. Thank you. Arigato gozaimasu. Again here, the formal meaning is arigato gozaimasu. But if you're talking with your friends, then you say arigato. Simply arigato. Then, how are you? O genki desu ka? Or genki desu ka? In reply, what you'll answer? Hi, genki desu. Genki desu. And I am hungry is given as what? Onaka ga sukimashita. Onaka ga sukimashita. Okay. Now let's repeat behind me one by one. Konnichiwa. Ohayo gozaimasu. Konnichiwa. Konbanwa. Say konbanwa. Oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi nasai. Sayonara. Sayonara. Arigatou gozaimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu. Genki desu ka? Genki desu. Genki desu. Onaka ga sukimashita. Onaka ga sukimashita means I am hungry. So forget about this last column. Okay. Initially, we will start with the basic English and its Romaji, and then we will go slowly for the other things. So the same things are depicted here. These are what, as it says, these are the 8 essential Japanese greetings. Okay. So one that is we are not covered in the previous one. When two friends will meet each other, okay. How are you is different. That means it is according to his health. But when we say, how do you do? What you are doing? So when we say how do you do, then we use the word for that hajime mashite. Hajime mashite. How do you do? Then konnichiwa we have seen hello. Konbanwa, good evening. Ohayo gozaimasu, good morning. Tadaima means when you want to say I'm at home. I'm at home. Tadaima. So here you will see that kanji, hiragana and English is written here. So you can see these kanji words. These are little bit difficult, but we are also going to see this because for the N5 examination, basic examination, a little bit kanji is also asked. This is oyasumi nasai, good night. When you talk on the phone, hello, hello, moshi moshi, moshi moshi, double meaning. Okay. When you want to welcome anything, somebody says to you, thank you. Then return to this, you say, You are welcome. So, what is used for this welcome? Irashaimase. Irashaimase. Okay. So again, these two words, irashaimase, moshi moshi, hello hello, oyasumi nasai, good night, tadaima, tadaima, and all these things we have seen. This is the again new word, hajime mashite. How do you do? How are you doing for this? Again, in this lesson, we'll see these are the some of the greetings that we have seen. But again, I'm going to give you. You have to look at the English part at the right side and try to say what is its Romaji, which is written here. Okay, let's take a homework. Good morning, Ohayo gozaimasu. I'm glad to meet you. Dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Dozo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Next is again, this is a different thing which is asked, what is your name? Onamae wa nan desu ka? Onamae wa nan desu ka? Long time no see. Oh, shashiburi desu ne. Oh, shashiburi desu ne. Oh, shashiburi desu ne. Next is, you look good, you look very energetic. Genki so desu ne. Genki so desu ne. Okay. For the time being, we will forget about this too. We'll see the next lesson. Then we have seen what? Bye bye. That is sayonara. Okay. So in this today's lesson, what we have learned about this, we will only restrict ourselves and make up our mind that why we want to learn Japanese. Really, I want to learn Japanese. If you are serious, then we can continue more episodes of this, and we will try to make it more and more interactive and more interesting. Believe me, Japanese language is not difficult. There are many job opportunities are available. There are many opportunities are available for you to do your MS, MTech, and PhD in Japan. Okay, and also it is the best country in the world to work for the Japan. So do this, pass the N5 examination. I will help you in all respect to get through the N5 examination, and then you can appear for the different interviews which are in our college, that is Mitsubishi and some other, they are coming. Okay, so they have big plans in Sakkan in Pune. They are coming to our campus. Okay, so first you have to decide whether I want to learn or not, whether I want to have a good lifestyle, whether I want to have a good money, whether I want to have a good culture, discipline in life. Then you can go for the Japanese language. And today, whatever I have given you, you just make practice of this. Then slowly, we will go on learning many things about it. 日本語は本当に簡単です。でも、時々難しいです。でも、日本語の勉強すれば、するほど好きになります。私はラジクマルです。インド人です。私は2年間日本に住んでいました。いい経験をしました。So, you will be also able to talk like this, what I'm talking. So, what I've talked with you, I talked that yes, Japanese language is simple, but when we go into the deep, it is difficult. Japan is the best country in the world. If you get the interest in Japanese language, slowly, you will get more interested into this. But you have to keep your perseverance, then everything is possible for you. And at the end, I said Japan is a very good country to live, die, and everything else. Okay, so with this, I will take your leave. Sayonara, and if possible, when you say it is, give me your request, your comments in the comment box. If you have any difficulties, also mention this. If you want more lessons from this, mention this, and subscribe to my channel for more and more videos like this which will make you more proficient in the Japanese language. So, thank you so much. Sayonara. Bye bye. See you next time.